In this video, I will discuss about hashing and chaining. So, what is chaining? In the hashing, we use different hashing algorithms, and there are no such algorithm which will guarantee that for two different entry in the record, it will give two different hash value. So, there is always a chance that for two different entries in the record, we will get the same hash value, and that scenario is called the collision in the hashing. This is a problem, right? So there are various techniques to deal with that collision, and one of the method is chaining. This is very simple. So we'll discuss about the space complexity, time complexity, the insertion, deletion in the search operation, and other many aspects of it. So I have a record. I have taken 4 record 12, 17, 21 and 9, right? There is stored index 0, 1, 2 and 3. We'll take one more table, hash table, and one chain table. Initially we will initialize with -1. It means -1 is indicating that, suppose here it is indicating that there is no record, there is no entry in the record having the hash value 0, right? This is what it is indicating. Now what will the algorithm, what will our hash function, right? These are the two more important questions. So let's say we are processing 12. This is our first entry. I am using a simple hash function, that is modulo 4, right? One more question we need to answer. What will be the size of our hash table and what will be the size of chain table? So basically chain table will be always be this, what will be the size of our record table. So record table is size 4, our chain table size will be 4. The hash table size, basically we should take the same. The reason behind is that we can use any hash value. Suppose ABC, and this hash value for different entities is suppose giving some H as a hash value. What we can do is take modulo with the table size, right? Now with this, what we will get, this will always give the value in the range 0 to table size -1, right? So this is the range, so size will be the table size. So in the ideal scenario, we will take the size of the hash table will be same as the size of the record and same with the chain table. Now we have this simple algorithm, simple 2 lines. So this line of code is handling the collision, and this line of code is basically simple hashing, right? If you know hashing, this basically this line, if there is any such algorithm which is giving distinct hash value for distinct entry, then we do not need this line of code. We can deal with this line of code only, right? Now let's see in the action. We are processing 12, so 12 modulo 4 is 0, right? So our hash value is 0, the index of our entry is 0. Now this line of code is doing something. Let's leave it for now. We will discuss it when the collision will happen, because right now we have only one entry, so there is no case for collision. Now this line of code will come into action. What it is doing? This is doing is that this is saying that at index 0 there is an entry whose hash value is 0. This is what it is saying. It is true. At index 0 there is an entry, that is 12, whose hash value is 0, because 12 modulo 4 is 0. right? We'll go to 17, same procedure. 17 modulo 4 is 1, our has value is 1, index is 1, so this is doing something. Let's again leave it for now, because this 12 has value 0, this 17 is having has value of 1, so there is no case of collision. So this line of code is right now immaterial, and now this line of code is having some action. What it is saying? It is saying that index 1, there is a value whose has value is 1, right? So at index 1, 17, whose has value is 1, right? Now here comes the collision. When I deal with 21, 21 modulo 4 is 1, right? Has value is 1, is index is 2. But when you go to 1, there is already entry. There is -1 means there is no entry yet. Right now there is no entry. -1 means there is no entry in the record having the has value of 2. Here also -1 means there is no entry in the record having has value of 3, right? But there is entry in the record having has value of 1, and that is stored at index 1, that is 17. Now what we can do is how to keep the record. What like we have to keep the record, like what are the values having the same has value, right? What are the entries in the record having the same has value? So what we can do, if at index 2 in the chant table, at index 2 in the chant table, if we store this one right here and update this hash table with the new index, the entry of the index of new entry, right? So this line of code, this first line of code is doing this. From moving this value to chant table, this line of code is doing that, and this line of code is updating the entry with an index of new entry, right? So let's see this line of code in action. Now let's see the second line of code in action. This 2 will be updated here, right? Now let's move for 9 again. This is having has value of 1, this is having has value of 1, this is 9 again. 9 is having has value of 1, so it is having has value of 1, it means collision. So what we will do, we will go to 3, whatever is stored is at index 1 will keep down here and update 2 with new index, right? So let's see this in action. This 2 is updated here, this 2 is updated with 3. Now at this point, if you are wondering how the chain is being created, right? So if you want to see what are the entries in the record having the hash value of 1, if you go to hash table of 1, you find it here 3, right? Then here, the entry here is 3. Go to 3 in the record, you find 9. So 9 is having hash value of 1, right? You go to chant table at 3 and you find entry 2. Go to 2 in the record, you find 21, right? You find 21. Now if you go to 2 again in the chant table, right, you will find there's entry called 1. You go to 1 in the record, you find 17, right? 17 is also having 1 as value 1. If you go to 1, you will find there is an entry -1. This -1 is saying that there are no further record, right? So a chain is being created, a chain of indexes having the same hash value. So this is how our search operation will happen. So what we have seen insertion, we have seen search. Now if you want to implement deletion, what we will do? But before that, we want to discuss what will the space complexity of this implementation. So basically the table size, doing table size, so big O of table size, right? So big O of n, if our size of the table is n. Now the time complexity of insertion, if our hash function is so efficient that the entries of the record are giving different values, right? Then in that case it will be big O of 1, right? For any case, the insertion is happening in these two lines only, so there are no for loops, right? So insertion will be always in the constant time. For search, the first case will be big O of n, and that will happen if all the entries are giving the same hash value. So we have to traverse the whole chain for that. So worst case, in the best case, there will be big O of 1 if we are getting a different hash value for different entry. If you want to go for deletion, how deletion we will implement, what we can do is just create one more table, valid table, right? In that table, what you can do is initially just keep 1 1 1 1. 1 is indicating that this record is valid, right? When you delete something, search it, just update it as 0. When you update it with 0, means this record is not valid. That's simple. Now if you want to see what will the source code or the pseudo code for the search operation, so I have taken a search for 17. If I am searching for 17, what you will do is calculate the hash value of 17. It will come out to be 1, right? So our h is 1, so I is equal to hash table of 1. Hash table of 1 means 3, so I is equal to 3. We'll go to 3, we find 9, so 9 is not a 17, so here is false. We will see I is not equal to -1, means this for loop will not terminate here. So I is equal to chain table of I, means I is equal to chain table of 3. We'll go to 3, it is saying go to 2. We went to 2, we find 21. 21 is not a 17, right? Again I is not equal to -1, again I is equal to chain table of 2. Chain table of 2, we find 1. We went to 1, we find our 17, right? When we find our 17, we can, I should write break here, right? This source code should be like this. When you find something, just break the loop. But suppose we are searching for, suppose 25. In that case, we will go for I is equal to chain of 1 again, one more time. When we will go to 1, we will find -1. When we find -1, it means there are no further entries having the hash value of 1. So our loop will terminate and we'll come out of the loop and we'll say that sorry, 25 is not in the record. So this is how we can implement the search function. So that's all for today. Thank you.